Check out the fashion style of the Bucks as they enter the building. Bring out the red carpet. Traffic heading. Now we get a chance to check out this. And as things get...
Kevin, good evening.
Knows it very well, D.A. Thank you so much. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me harken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Matthews and Middleton, the two wing. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard. And for Minnesota, we've got Russell. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Okogie in at the 3. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Down low. Lopez with the block. The 3, Bledsoe. It's rebounded by Towns. Now, here is Russell. He picked up 18 points in their last one against Washington. He shoot again, and it's sent back by Lopez. And he's able to get it back. Bucks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Giannis. Oh, that was something else.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Russell passes to Okogie. Now here's Towns. Lopez covering. Tries it from now. And it's Towns missing. Milwaukee has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time?
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
Clock at 6. Here's Beasley. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, for a guy who does a lot of his work on the perimeter, Beasley gets into the painted area.
Matthews finds Lopez. Back to Matthews. And a miss there on the triple. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Here's Okogie. He's covered by Matthews. Passes it to Cousins. Towns trying to get open.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line. The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe. Bledsoe hits them both. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
Towns wide open. Buries it from three-point range.
And few 7-footers in the league have Towns' shooting touch. This is a guy you want to create for time and time again.
Here's Middleton. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Pass to Cousins. Now Russell. Shot clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And it's Towns missing. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Giannis. That shot, no good. Towns with the defensive effort. It's Beasley on the wing. And it's all evened up. Beasley's got 5 points so far.
He really has a nice stroke as Beasley's jumper is able to fall.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
Sort of representative of how they each finished the season. One a playoff team, the other on the outside looking in. I think things may play out the same way this year, too.
And the Bucks making a change here. Ilyasova's checked in. Dan Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And the pass to Antetokounmpo. 1:44 left in the first quarter of the game. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Great instincts by Giannis. Superb timing, and then he pounced on top of that miss.
Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Outside, Russell. To the paint. And Culver gets it to go on the assist by Russell.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight for him.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for D'Angelo Russell.
Now we can talk about it over and over again. Antetokounmpo combines size and versatility in ways we just haven't seen, at least up until the Greek Freak's arrival.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season, but in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
The Timberwolves working the ball around. Spellman, no good. Bucks leading by 4. DiVincenzo kicks to Connaughton. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I mean, just look at the box score right now. He's not only filling it up with these points, but in every facet of the game.
Here's Culver. Last game we saw him score 13. Pass to Johnson. Dishes it to Beasley. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Ilyasova finds Hill. Knocks down the 3 ball.
The rhythm and timing right there, impeccable, and the experience of George Hill to recognize when to shoot off of the pass.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the drive. And recently, D'Angelo Russell, Greg, told us about some offseason work he put in.
Man, I picked a lot of people's brains, going to...
Greg doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
You know, the talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. Sounds like that's becoming his focus.
And so far, through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, Williams is out there with Kyle Korver. Then it's George Hill. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's DiVincenzo in at the shooting guard position. Outside Korver. It's Hill on the wing. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Got a feeling that Beasley's role out there is to score. He did it that time.
Hill with it. Passes it to DiVincenzo. dishes it to Lopez. The kick out to Hill. Culver with the steal. Lopez with the block.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shot.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver. Wesley Matthews checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Hill. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Again, Russell able to dance behind the screen, and once he's able to set you up like that, it's over.
Bledsoe looking around. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
So it's the Timberwolves now, trailing here by 8. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Timberwolves were fined last season for resting D'Angelo Russell on the road in a nationally televised game. Minnesota said, we're a player-centric organization that's focused on learning and optimizing our players' bodies. Guys, they do seem willing to pay a fine here or there to protect their players' health. Back to you.
As a player, how couldn't you like that? Always watching out for it. David, thank you for that one. Feeds it to Towns. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Bucks. Ilyasova's checked in, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Wesley Matthews. And the Timberwolves call time here.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
There's a Kogi. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And he recovers it. Here's Bledsoe. He doesn't hit that one. Timberwolves trail by 8. To the inside. Cousins lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Cousins has got 5 points in the quarter.
Contained, assertive attitude being shown by Boogie right now. Feeling like no one can guard him, and he might be right.
Connaughton passes to Ilyasova. Bledsoe outside. No good with the triple. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Minnesota again turning it over. .143 left to play here in the half. And here's Bledsoe. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bledsoe's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And Bledsoe loving to take on this challenge here, not fearing getting hit on the way up.
Here's a Kogi. Poked away, but they'll get another chance. Here's Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
And you got to like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Hill comes in for Eric Bledsoe. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. Kyle Korver. He's checked in for the Bucks.
Well, the find from the off-guard Beasley there. Would like to see more of that. MyLeague working the ball around.
Hill dishes to Giannis. It's back to Hill. Lets it go with a three. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Nice job there from George Hill setting up. He's an effective three-point shooter.
Here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Pass to Connaughton. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Defended by Town. Russell with a wide-open look. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Russell's got 7 points here in this quarter. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's coming off a 28-point game against Toronto.
Felt like he also was prepared for whatever the opposition was coming at him with. He was either contesting shots or swatting them away. Just a dominant defensive performance all the way around.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we...
Kevin, thanks.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 35 points, 9 rebounds, and 3. That about wraps it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Beasley is out there with Russell. Then there's Towns. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Antetokounmpo, and that one is good. Giannis has got the first points of the 3rd quarter up on the board for Milwaukee. Now Russell. Lets it fly from 18. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, so many plays are initiated from the pick and roll for Russell, and for very good reason. He's got as good a feel for that as you could hope for.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Timberwolves trail by 6. The pass to Okogie. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the 3rd. And Cousins kicks to Beasley. 5 to shoot. Right side Russell with a 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they started to get into the flow now in the rhythm. This is a dominant offensive performance from D'Lo.
Bledsoe against Russell. Trying to get open is open. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Bledsoe. Kicks it down to Middleton. Goes up again. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Beasley against Bledsoe. Outside, Towns. Pass to Russell. From deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Matthews. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And they double up Antetokounmpo. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And Minnesota has possession. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 2nd half. Beasley against Matthews. And that one, good. And the Bucks lead by 5.
They are just killing them on the interior. interior.
And the Timberwolves call time. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you can hold teams in the 80s. You can go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. From deep. That one, no good. Timberwolves trailed by 5. Russell inside. Defended by DiVincenzo. Russell with the bucket.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. There's the dish to Middleton. Over Hernangomez. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. Offensive rebound Bucks. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. Williams can't hit. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game.
D'Angelo forcing the issue right there, trying to find a way to draw contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he makes both free throws. Here's DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. And Hill has it in the corner. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. The shot by Williams, no good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. That gives them the lead. Russell's got the lead up to 1 now for Minnesota.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Ilyasova's checked in, and it's Korver in for Chris Middleton. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ilyasova.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. Some last season stats for him. Was in at about 9 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
DiVincenzo with it. Over Johnson. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. DiVincenzo's got 6. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Russell passes to Spellman. Lopez with the block. And here is DiVincenzo. He's got 6. Can't cash in from close range. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Milwaukee on top, up 1. And we're just moments away from the start. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Ilyasova at the 4 with Lopez at the 5. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Matthews comes in for Pat Connaughton. The Timberwolves trail. There's Okogie. Outside, Towns. Hands it from downtown. Towns has got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Timberwolves. Cousins against Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
It's weird to say it, but the sheer length of Giannis can put the defense in a really bad position. So hard to defend without fouling.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Minnesota's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Now, here's Culver. Guarded by Bledsoe. Culver dishes to Towns. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Towns has gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Clock at 6. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Antetokounmpo's got 20.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Minnesota calls timeout. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Middleton's checked in. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Ryan Saunders' huddle. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Outside Matthews. And Lopez has it in the corner. Traps in the tray. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Well, no hesitation whatsoever from Brook Lopez at that range.
Pass to Cousins. Back to Russell. Kicks it out to Beasley. Good D by Matthews. Bucks leading by 3. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the cut by Giannis.
Antetokounmpo, those long strides and then fearless in his attack.
Minnesota with the ball. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Russell against Bledsoe. Can't hit that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Minnesota gets called for the foul. First one falls for him. The free throw's good from Antetokounmpo. Timberwolves trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Over to the wing. Here's Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Brook Lopez.
And for a player with his size, Towns has always been very comfortable at the free throw line. And that's a good thing because he finds himself there quite a bit. Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Bledsoe passes to Middleton. Over in the corner, Matthews. And he gets the bucket.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Russell against Bledsoe. So inside, count the basket.
D'Angelo Russell not scared of the big moment.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks, leading by 5. Outside Matthews. They get it again. Bledsoe kicks to Matthews. Beasley against Bledsoe. There's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside for Bledsoe. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Johnson, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 1:37 left in the game. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're up by 3. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. 1:32 left to play here in the fourth. Now Middleton. To the middle. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Lopez. Over Towns. And again, the Bucks miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just defensively missed on that.
Fouled by Russell.
Been a bit of a hectic start to D'Angelo Russell's career. Went second overall in the draft and then traded in his second season. Being an all-star in the Eastern Conference. And now just wants to find that kind of consistency and a place to call home.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Antetokounmpo passes to Bledsoe. Giannis with it. Giannis is double. And Giannis throws it down hard.
You remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Outside, Towns. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Antetokounmpo against Russell. Middleton outside. Back to Giannis. And the double up Antetokounmpo. The 3, Bledsoe. Minnesota with the rebound. And the Timberwolves call time. They're down by 3. 12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
Now, this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
Also no luck, and they commit an intentional foul. Let's see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're ahead by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the game. So they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
George Hill is a gear-shifting, versatile guard and has some size and a good perimeter defender with that length. That'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our
Kevin, thanks very much.
much needed indeed, David. Thank you. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wing. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1 spot. And for the Clippers, Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Harrell in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Antetokounmpo following the miss by Lou Williams. And the jump by Giannis.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk
since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, I mean, every time out, it's a learning experience to some degree, but that's not what they were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game. That was one they should have won.
Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's tipped, and the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. And here are the Clippers.
You think about Lou Williams and finding his way and finding himself with the Los Angeles Clippers. He's played for a fifth of the teams in the league. He always felt overlooked, underappreciated, but certainly he's found his niche here.
Here's Antetokounmpo following the score by Lou Williams. To the paint, here's Middleton. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Here's Harrell after the basket by Milwaukee.
That's green.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. The Doors in the past, some regarded Lou Williams as a lackluster defender. Didn't want to lift weights. You know, had kind of an interesting reputation. He bounced around the league, as we know, quite a bit. He's played for a lot of different teams.
Right. I mean, think about his early association with Allen Iverson, the great Allen Iverson. He succeeded on his own terms, right? Both of them comfortable in their own skin, able to do some amazing things on the court.
And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly sends that back.
That one goes in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now here's Beverly. Pass to Harrell. Back to Beverly. Outside Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. And again, the turnover by the Clippers. A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Morris. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. The Bucks also with the sub. DiVincenzo's checked in. Leonard against Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Clippers trail by 6. Outside Williams. Charity strike shot, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
This guy is just a professional scorer. Lou Williams gets to the mid-range. Easy money, folks.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Giannis kicks to Middleton. Back to Giannis. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. A 4-point game. Passes it to Jackson. High, arcing shot, and it's good on the way. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
And go figure is right. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Patterson comes in for Montrezl Harrell. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Lou Williams. Here's Hill. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Patrick Patterson.
Well, George Hill effortlessly baits the defense into fouling him, uses his length so well.
Both free throws good from Hill. 1:41 left in the first quarter. Now the pass to Zubac. Outside Leonard. And it's blocked. with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. 1:14 left in the first quarter. The kick out to Ilyasova. Milwaukee, no good that time either. It's stolen by Hill. Pass to Lopez. It's back to Hill. Over to the left wing. And again, the Bucks miss. Clippers trail by 4. Hunted on the wing. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Leonard doesn't give the defense time to react. His catch-and-shoot game is on point.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
And that one's good, Shemet.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Here is Hill. Inside, Ilyasova. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bucks lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Just catching up with Montrezl Harrell, we mentioned his activity level and how it seems to affect his teammates.
So I play with a lot of passion, a lot of energy, and you know, going into each game, I feel like going out there, putting it all on the line. My team does a great job of it.
Greg, I know you agree. Few guys bring his brand of intensity.
And he's added skills. He's a threat to score on the blocks. He passes out of double teams. Harrell's one of the more improved players over the last few years.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks, we've got Robin Lopez. Williams is out there with Kyle Korver. And there's Hill, and it's Connaughton in at the Pachuca. Morris against Korver. Morris into the lane. A miss that time would have put him up.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
Well, this is the specialty of young Mr. Kyle Korver. He has made a living due to the fine shooting skills.
And it's Shamet missing. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And Montrezl Harrell, a fiery competitor, plays the game doors with a lot of emotion.
He does, Kevin. You think about his time playing in Houston. He struggled a little bit. He stewed on the bench, got a reputation as a little bit of a hothead. But look what happens in a new system in L.A. The chemistry with Lou Williams. He settles him down a little bit. This city and this organization and his teammates have brought out the best in him.
Bucks leading by 5. Outside Williams. It's Matthews on the wing. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Matthews. For the Clippers, Montrezl Harrell comes in for Ivica Zubac. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Patterson. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Williams. Chris Middleton's checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Hill. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Giannis inside, covered by Morris. Good on the shot. Giannis has got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Leonard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Reggie Jackson comes in for Patrick Beverly. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Williams. Harrell trying to free himself up. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got 6.
How about Lou Williams playing through the contact? Nicely done.
Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tipped away. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Oh, and it's off. They can't cash in on the break. Bucks leading by 4. Now DiVincenzo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Harrell. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Williams scanning the floor. There's 1:26 left now here in the second. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Lou Williams has talked openly about the fact that because he's come off the bench most of his career, it has probably extended and lengthened that career. Interesting stuff.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Got a piece of it. That's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. A different look from Milwaukee. Ilyasova's checked in, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Eric Bledsoe. Passes it to Williams. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Bucks leading by 6. The pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Middleton. Kicks it to Ilyasova. Just 5 to shoot. The 15-footer misses off the right eye.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Oh, the turn by Leonard.
We are talking about a solid 230 pounds. Kawhi Leonard's strength and his frame allows him to get shots off under duress.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Patterson's checked in. And then for Milwaukee, Marvin Williams is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Korver in for Chris Middleton. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The 3 from Korver. Drains it from beyond the arc. Korver's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Bucks.
Well, the jumper of Kyle Korver is simply as good as it's ever been. The shot looks as pure coming out of his hands as maybe any shooter in history.
Here's Connaughton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 3-pointer. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Well, I love the workmanlike attitude that Montrez.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime. halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. And he might not get all the attention, but you talk about smooth scoring wings in this league, fellas. Chris Middleton, right at the top of that list. Penny, you a fan? And that wraps up the half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
Beverly and Williams, the guards handle. Marcus Morris is out there with Montrezl Harrell. And it's Leonard in at the three, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Middleton. Outside Matthews. Pass to Bledsoe. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harrell's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
The dogged defense from Mr. Bledsoe twice on the pipes.
Beverly, the pass to Harrell. Back to Beverly.
Well, that lateral quickness, right, really shows up on the defensive end for Bledsoe.
And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Matthews against Williams. Down low. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut back down to 3 points with the bucket from Leonard.
Lou Williams is the all-time leader in points off the bench, but don't sleep on his passing game. What an assist.
Middleton outside. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Middleton can't get it to go. On the wing, Williams. No good. That would have tied it. Milwaukee leading by 3. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles.
Timeout.
They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. And the Clippers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Giannis against Harrell.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Clippers trail by 5.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
And here's Bledsoe. Hill finds Matthews. Giannis inside. Harrell on him. And Matthews with the basket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And Los Angeles with some changes. Patterson, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. Bucks leading by 4. Bledsoe outside. Leonard against Matthews. Stolen by Jackson. This is to Leonard. It's tipped. On the wing, Jackson. Guarded by Bledsoe. Leonard with no one around. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Oh, sizzling from the field this half, and that's after a shaky start.
Antetokounmpo inside. Patterson defending. Shamet. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Bledsoe outside. 1:21 left to play in the third. And the rejection by Zubac. Shamet buries it down low. Shamet's got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers.
Check out the vision from Jackson. Doesn't have to make the flashy play, just wants to make the right play.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Bledsoe. And the rejection by Zubac. To the inside. Shamet. And the rejection by Giannis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
For the Clippers, Morris comes in for Leonard. And it's Williams in for Landry Shamet. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova's checked in. Korver comes in for Wesley Matthews. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for George Hill. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Eric Bledsoe. Out to Morris. Shot clock at 6. It's over Korver. Morris with the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Wow, nice looking jumper from Marcus Morris. This guy's showing how reliable and effective he can be from that distance.
Giannis with it. 15 points in the game. To the wing right side. And that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Bucks on top, up by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Ilyasova holding down the forward spots. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. And the rejection by Giannis. Middleton outside. Kept alive. Moves back up. Good work defensively by Morris.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. The Clippers trail. Outside Williams. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Bucks have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. DiVincenzo can't hit it. DiVincenzo's gone 1 of 4 from the field.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
Here's Middleton. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
And the Clippers call time here. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Reggie Jackson. Williams, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He said, if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
Here's DiVincenzo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be a Montrezl Harrell. And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Outside Williams. Morris, left side. The shot, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
DiVincenzo passes to Connaughton. Middleton outside. Over Leonard. Almost, but it rolls out. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 4. Back to Williams. Dishes it to Beverly. Here's Connaughton. Pass to DiVincenzo. Three-pointer. Drains the three-pointer. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Here's Leonard. Here's Harrell, and Harrell.
Timeout. How about the confidence of Montrezl Harrell? Big-time delivery.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
The first free throw is good.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Williams for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Beverly against Bledsoe. Puts up a 3. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Yeah, easy call for the officials. Sometimes I think you can reach over without making contact, but that was not one of those times.
Beverly will pass to Morris, and he uses the glass on the way.
My goodness, guys, you talk about embracing the moment, burying the key shot. Go ahead, Mr. Morris. We see you doing work.
Antetokounmpo against Morris. Passes to Bledsoe. Rebound by the Clippers. Inside. And Morris pulls it down.
Yeah, Patrick Beverly making it easy for his teammate to score.
Milwaukee in the lead. Middleton outside. It's good.
And this is why he gets paid the Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
Leonard on the wing. Feeds away. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. For Milwaukee, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Bledsoe outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Well, I'll tell you, he's shooting with confidence right now. Eric Bledsoe off the catch and shoot doing work.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 7. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Beverly finds Williams. Here's Leonard. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. A double-team Bledsoe. A shot by Middleton. Wide open. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Five on the clock. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.